Attention, guild members. This is your guild leader speaking. I would like to thank you for being here on this very fine, like a box of wine, Thursday. And I hope everybody is having a great day.
Goodness gracious. Official Pierre plays. Thank you so much. Cheers. This is totally good water, I think. Cheers. How are all of you doing? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a good rest of their Wednesday and has had a good Thursday thus far. Yeah, let me scroll up here on chat. Say hello to all of you. What's going on, True Celt and Balinor? I'm not sure if, I guess you were telling True Celt that he was early. But again, I feel like this is fitting.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Based on that logic, True Cult can't possibly be early. So, what's going on though? Trip Chance and Coleman. A bit tired. I know that feeling for sure, Coleman. I've woken up tired the past several days, and it's about to storm here, so it's a little darker than usual. So, it's kind of tough to peel myself out of bed today, but finished one work project yesterday, started another one this morning. So much nicer to be busy at work than twiddling my thumbs. I know that too. I know that one too. I've got a couple different tasks that I've got now, and I haven't gotten all the info I need to actually get started on them. So yesterday was kind of a slow day work-wise, and then in the evening, everything just kind of was like practice, a meeting, more practice. And it's like by the time I actually sat down on the couch with Mrs. Magoots, it was already 9 o'clock. Like, geez, what the heck's going on? Speaking of work, doesn't look like I'll be heading back into the office in August like I originally thought. DOJ plans to keep max telework for the time being. Yeah, thanks, COVID. What's going on, DJ? Yay, COVID. Wait, sarcasm. So, how's that? Do you have any more insight into that, Balinor? Because the office I work in is opening on a voluntary basis next week, but they just announced all locations effective immediately. This was yesterday, like afternoon. Effective immediately, regardless of vaccination status, you have to be masked if you're in the office. So that was a change, because it was if you were vaccinated, no mask. If you're unvaccinated, mask. Now it's everybody. So, what's going on, Lady Iron?
Hello there.
How are you doing? I like to work from home, but also miss the office. Want to keep some days/mornings at home. It is nice, isn't it? Nice to be flexible, you know? What's going on, Nonder? What's up with the mic? Oh, I don't know. I was making an announcement. Very important one. So, had to use my announcer voice. Purposely waited for the starting screen and there you go. How you doing, though, Pierre? Classy boxes of wine. You know it. You know it, Lady Iron. You know it. My sleep was amazing the week you were off. I felt like a normal person. Then I got a headache and, well, back to normal. Oh, really? Laying in bed right now after not many hours slept. So does that mean, is it my fault? Is that what you're trying to say? Don't you put that evil on me. Since we're throwing around, Talladega Nights quotes lately, but my start was early. I usually expect the stream intro to start around 8:15-ish. Oh, geez. Not that late. It was about the same time yesterday, actually. Solar flares and aliens and the moon. Okay, yeah, I can get behind this. Announcer voice had me thinking you're doing a Captain Kirk. If life ever does get normal, I want 3 days home, 2 days in office, but hey, I'll take 100% days at home for now. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I had a meeting with the athletic director of the school I coach at Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. And she, you know, like we were doing face-to-face Zoom, so not just like camera off. So she goes, "Are you at home?" And I was like, "Yep, my office isn't even opened up yet." And she asked me if I like working from home, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do. I freaking love it." So, but even before COVID hit, I was working from home 4 days a week. So yeah. I will say this: if we ever do, if my boss and I ever do get back on a schedule of trying to meet up in the office, it will probably impact my streaming in some way or another, because I generally would try to leave the house around 9 a.m. or like 8:30 a.m. And that would obviously be a problem considering I stream starting at 8 a.m. So completely my fault. Don't you put that evil on me, Pierre. All right. It was very dramatic. I was getting amped. Oh, good. Good. That's the hope. So, I don't miss my commute. For me, it's 1 hour each way. Oh yeah, geez. You get to save by working from home. Yeah, so you get to save time. You end up being more productive that way if you can. And to be honest, yeah, it's a little harder to focus when you're not in the office, but if you're saving that commute time, you know, that technically is time that you're more available for work. Which is good. And for me, the office, so if this is the city I live in here, this donut ring that I'm doing here, the office is like right in the center of the donut, okay? I live down over here, and then the school I coach at is like over here. So if I go into the office, then when I go to practice, I have to go past my house and then back over to the school I coach at. So it's like, why? That's a lot of extra time that I could be working, so. I say, don't you work from home anyway? I do, yeah. I work 4 days a week from home, or I did, but stream while being in the office. You know what? I used to do that. My friend. My uni just announced all staff need to be vaxxed to return to school, minus religious exemptions. Oh, okay, dang. Well, welcome in, Professor, first of all. Yeah, hopefully that all goes well. I know that the school that I went to, they did something very similar, except for they left it open to personal. They said personal conviction. They didn't say religion. They said personal conviction, which is interesting because the school is a religious school. Although, you know, a lot of universities, they have like a religious affiliation, but they're not all like actually, you know, like not everybody that goes there is religious, and the school I went to is definitely not that way. Not everybody is religious, but they have a loose affiliation to a certain church or a certain denomination, I mean to say. So it was pretty interesting. They said personal conviction. So it basically leaves it wide open. If somebody is like, nope, don't want to get it, then the university is not forcing them to, or college, I should say. Hello. First time in a bit I've been able to catch a stream from the start, so there's that excitement too. I'm glad to have you, DJ. I hope things have been going well. He used to kind of, yeah, see, Pierre knows. What's going on, Calix? You want 3 terabytes worth of RAM? Well, here it is, a box full of RAM chips. Each of them are 25 megabytes, and they total 3 terabytes. Don't ask me how I got this much. The university is 600K away from my house? Really? Holy crap. How do you get there, Trip Chance? As soon as it opens, I have to relocate. What's your method of transportation to get there? I beat you to that joke. Is that right? Boston College is mandating vaccines too. Yeah, I know there are several of the state-run, I don't know what you want to call them, state-funded universities that are also requiring vaccines. But, you know, the thing is like, I don't understand how people can be that upset about it because we've always mandated vaccines here in the United States. Like, elementary schools and high schools and all that have always mandated vaccines. It's just basically adding one more to the list now. It used to be like, what, meningitis? You had to get meningitis before you could go to college, or something like that. So now it's basically just one more vaccine they're adding to the list. I feel like they should be mandated everywhere, but I know that's a divided issue. It is. I never knew. I'll be honest. I don't know. Maybe some of you can speak to this too, but when there was talk about the vaccine being produced and everything, I just did not predict it being such a polarizing issue. I didn't think it would be, you know? I mean, we already knew the mask debate was polarizing, like, and it was pretty much, if you support, I mean, I'm not going to get too political here, all right? But if you support this party, you think this about masks. If you support this party, you think this about masks. And there was almost no exceptions to that rule. Super freaking weird. I still don't understand it. But I thought, I was like, okay, well, I know very, very few anti-vaxxers. So surely when the vaccine comes out, like it never even occurred to me that people were going to basically be in the same exact thing as they were on the mask thing. I had no idea. I didn't even consider it. So Biden apparently is going to require vaccines for federal workers. If you don't get it, you have to undergo rigorous testing, similar to the NFL. So it's sort of like an underhanded requirement, basically. So for those of you like that aren't National Football League fans, okay, American football, basically they're doing something really similar where it's not requiring them to have vaccines, but it makes your life basically a living hell if you don't get a vaccine. So yeah, kind of with you there. Like choices, yes, cool, but holy crap, yeah, I know. Yeah, I think a lot of us feel the same way for sure. Hepatitis C vaccines were mandatory too when I was in elementary. Yeah, there were a bunch of them actually. Not a bunch, but at least like I thought like 4 or 5 you had to have. Big P word is driving people nutty. Oh, and that is the politics, right? Exactly, Kelt. Polio and measles need to be mandated to nearly eliminate them. Yeah, and that's the thing. Some of these diseases have all been eradicated, and now I'm kind of worried that that people who are anti-COVID vax are now just going to be anti-vax in general, and we're going to start seeing that. That's something I'm worried about. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but we're going to start seeing some of these old diseases come back that have been gone for years. I hope not. What's going on, Nitalicious? Meningitis, you mean Neisseria? Oh, crap. I missed that. Meningitis vaccine. I have no idea. Maybe? Should have seen it coming based on mass and politics. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. Like, it just didn't occur to me. I don't know why, but what I call what we went through the last 4 to 5 years, politics. Who downplayed COVID and turned vaccine into partisan issue. And that's true. Valinor, I agree with you, but the issue is, or not the issue, I guess. It's not just here. You know what I'm saying? It's not only here that this is happening. Yes, it's probably, I'd say more so a hate-filled argument here than other places, but it's not just here. So anti-vax have been growing for years, gotten so bad it's spreading outside the U.S. to this part of the world. Really? My mom is scientific, also conservative. Masks and vaccines were a must because she isn't political. That's good. That's good. Just stay inside. I don't pay attention to our government. They don't seem to know WTF they are doing. Health secretary gets sacked for cheating on his wife. New one comes in and is like, screw it. Everyone just go out like COVID doesn't exist. Oh, geez. Prime minister backs it. Then a few weeks later starts saying, oh, but you got to wear masks here and here and here. COVID vax just got out of hand in a really public way. Yeah, it did. Just stay in the house, wear my mask. Right. People, I don't want the vaccine because I don't know what is in it. People at Costco, sure, I'll have this free sample that's been sitting out for some random meat product. Yeah, I know, for sure, Professor. Oh, goodness. Anti-vaxxers were always in the minority, never really had the soapbox. That's, I mean, true. And maybe there were more of them out there than I thought. And that could very well be the case, Balinor. Maybe there just were always more of them than I thought. If I get vaccinated, I'll put on my Tinder profile. Do it. I've seen some heartening things lately. The COVID vaccines in the U.S. have spiked in just the last few days. That's good. I do feel like it's going to get FDA approved. It has FDA emergency approval right now. I think it's going to be regularly approved by the FDA. And then I feel like people have almost no excuse, right? Then again, people are like, oh, I don't trust the government. So I'm like, what? I mean, is anything going to change? I don't even know. Man, I hope. Not holding my breath, yeah. Did see massive spikes in anti-vax communities. NFL thing, something along the lines of, if somebody does test positive, that team forfeits the game automatically, doesn't get paid, and they pay out the other team who get an automatic win or something. Yeah, I don't know how far it goes, DJ. I feel like they can still field replacements as long as people have tested negative. So I don't think it's an automatic forfeit just if there's one positive, but I don't know what the threshold is. I think basically they're not going to push games back like they did last year. So if a team says they don't have, like, they don't want to, I mean, I think basically what they're saying is that if you're going to ask the NFL to push your game back, you're going to end up forfeiting it instead. But I'm not 100% on that. That was just that's kind of what I gathered of it, but I didn't actually read that. Saber keeps trying to lick my face, so keep threatening to bite him. No matter what you think of the Big Orange, he has stirred up the world. I would qualify it as a bad way, but I know others don't agree with that. Yeah, those people are just wrong. Threats mean nothing to a cat, just saying. Much more people like your mom? Yeah, for sure. I agree. Keeps trying, I keep threatening. He's appeared to have gotten the message for now. That's good. Here's something interesting. The UK waived all COVID safety protocols a few weeks ago, and their COVID numbers are going down. Scientists aren't sure, but they think UK may be approaching herd immunity. Really? I just read something either yesterday or the day before that the US is just under the 50% threshold. And when I say threshold, I just mean 50%. 50%. There's no real threshold there, as we all know. But even after eradicating the COVID, I will keep wearing my mask. My mask is my face now. I know a lot of people like that, Trip Chance. You know, the thing is that it does take a little bit of social pressure off, I feel like. Some people just aren't they get, social anxiety and stuff. And so looking at somebody and smiling and all that stuff, just kind of, that stresses people out. And the mask was actually kind of a safe place for that. But, yeah, we are adult enough to have political conversation. It's banned in like 90% of streams because humans can't have an adult conversation. Thank you to everyone here for being an adult. Well, of course. Of course. You're either an adult or you're banned. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, right? So. I haven't gotten sick since I started wearing my mask, so I'm going to keep wearing it to keep other people's germs off me. Yeah, it's a good idea for that too. We'll ditch my mask as soon as it's safe for everyone. And I think I will too, Balinor, but what I think I will start doing is when I get a cold, I'm going to wear a mask. I'm going to try to prevent other people from having to breathe my air in. So that's what I think I'm going to do. But I think as long as I'm healthy, I'll probably go without a mask once it's safe. So I think I am going to start wearing a mask in the grocery store again, though. So end of the day, politics impact all of us, and be able to have an adult conversation can sometimes be important. It is. That's true. It's true. And I'm fine with polite discourse, which I believe we're having right now. I mean, not really. We seem to all mostly be agreeing for the most part, but even polite discourse, I'm totally fine with. It's the matter of fact, I hate you, that sort of thing. I don't like that. So, yeah. Helps. Yeah, exactly. Nidalicious said. Might be thinking of a team as a full-on outbreak. I could also be talking out my tuchus. No. I think you're right. I think that there has to be some sort of threshold there, right? If a team can't field enough players, then they're not going to push the game for them. So. Keep in mind for Poland, heavy days and smoke here in the Big Sky state. Just hear snapping at Saber every time he gets close. Funny. UK is over 70% vaccinated. What does that say about the US? It says we're lagging. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take. I will say this, my friends. Maybe give a little bit of hope here. My brother-in-law has been very hesitant to put it nicely. He doesn't really have a good reason, because frankly, we've kind of grilled him on this. He doesn't have a good reason for not getting the vaccine. Him and his wife had not been vaccinated, and then all of a sudden, we got a message over this past weekend that his wife had got the first dose of the vaccine. So not exactly sure what changed her mind, but she's going to be vaccinated soon. And so I think there could very well be people like that, where something happens and something changes their mind, and they just decide to do it right then and there. And that's one of the good things, and one of the ways that we're blessed here in the US is that we have a surplus of vaccines just sitting on hand. So if you decide, yep, I'm going to do it, you can get in and do it like anytime. And that's the part that I feel like crappy about, is that we have so many vaccines when other countries don't. And yet we still have people that just won't take them. Even though they're being encouraged by like 90% of the medical community is saying, no, you should definitely get vaccinated. Even if you've had COVID, get vaccinated. Even if you don't do anything, like you don't see people very often, go get vaccinated, all of that stuff. They're saying go get vaccinated unless we're worried that you're going to have a reaction to the vaccine. You should get vaccinated, And so maybe people are going to come around. I don't know. I think, again, the FDA approval, when it gets full approval as opposed to just emergency approval, I'm hoping people will say, okay, there's not really an excuse for me anymore. It's an issue of public health, and maybe people will feel a little bit more obliged, I guess. I don't know, but I will ban idiots, no questions asked, right? Gotten proficient with smiling with your eyes? Who said this? Oh, Pierre said that? For sure. My RBF appreciates the mask. I've got proficient in smiling. Oh, okay, that was the DJ that said that. Proficient in smiling with my eyes. That's great, isn't it? Do this kind of look at people right here? With that, how do you guys think that works there? Is that good? Seven times smaller in Texas, though? I'm British. Agent Style been asking for that for years. Sniffles equals mask up. How have we not implemented that before? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, when I was in China, I would say at least 75%, at least 75% of the people I saw in China wearing masks. And it was like cold and flu season. So, I mean, I have to imagine it was just to be protect themselves, protect other people. And honestly, I don't know. I didn't look at them like, you know, oh, those don't look like humans. You know, I mean, I'm like, I don't know. No. Asian cultures adopted the mask if you're sick for a long time and for their density, like not a lot of spread. Yeah, for sure. Here's where I have hope Republican governors and other politicians now telling their constituents to get vaxes. Yeah, true. I did actually see there's a governor or senator from here that had said basically he's encouraging people to get vaccines. And I was like, oh, that's coming from you. I'm surprised. So they're worried he has initial effects of it. Enough time has passed and enough science has come that they're comforted. Yeah. Keep asking my best friend to get it. I really cannot imagine losing him in the world, but yet he won't. So Kelt, I don't know if things have changed yet because last time I saw my dad was in May. Yeah, I think it was Memorial Day weekend. I'm pretty sure. So it was late May, potentially like the 1st of June, something like that. And he had not been vaccinated by that point. But his best friend has been like harping on him like crazy to get a vaccine, and they see each other all the time. So I'm like giving my dad's friend a thumbs up. I'm like, keep fighting the good fight, man. But yeah, I asked him about it, and I was like, Dad, you should get vaccinated. You know, but I will say this: my dad is a little bit hard-headed, so. I'm hoping he does, and to his point, he's like I don't see anybody. My dad works construction. Well, I should say he's a carpenter, so he only works with him and like one other guy. They see each other every day, but other than that, he doesn't really see other people. I'm like, well, that's good, but still, you know, do it. So. Offered people compensation to get vaxxed. That's messed up. Not the unbalanced part of that, but the people were so convinced that the vax was bad until they were offered some money to take it, so it wasn't that bad, apparently. Oh, jeez. Lost 2 years of socializing due to COVID. My father got hospitalized for it. I hope COVID dies fast. Me too. And good vibes up to you, Trip Chance. I'm hoping your father's okay. Okay, that is weird. You didn't like my smiling with my eyes? Has been great for bank robbers. They stand out less, right? Exactly. Massachusetts has a lottery to win $1 million if you are vaxxed. Dang right, I signed up for that. Heck yeah. Get you that bag, Lady Iron. They were offering pizza, I would pretend to not want it until they offer me pizza. Even though I was happy to have it all along, just saying. I want Americans to be vaxxed, taxed, and waxed, baby. Oh, yeah. Also joking a little bit, maybe. After it ends, I'll try to get HIV, hepatitis, cancer, gonorrhea, and anything comes on my way. Yeah, don't do that. Why do we have to be like them sentiment? Yeah. Smile with my eyes. Oh gosh, that's gonna be a creepy clip. Respect you all so much. You are such good people with kind hearts. Don't let others tear us apart. Of course not. Of course not. And of course, you know you fit in there, Nonder. Societal thing though, where compassion and care for your fellow man is deeply instilled thing taught early, where in Western culture, less so. Yeah. You know, it's hard. It's just frustrating. It's really frustrating because, again, I'm not trying to like bash on people, but there's a certain group of people that are supposed to be all about protecting the weak, the marginalized, all this other stuff. And then they go and do things in the exact opposite of that. And that really, really bothers me. And it's something that, well, I'll just be honest with you, okay? Screw it, okay? You guys know, we've talked about this before. I'm a Christian, and that goes so against my faith, that whole, like, I'm not going to wear a mask because my personal choice is more important than somebody else's health. That goes so against my faith that it drives me up a freaking wall, you guys. Because again, like that's not what it's about. It's not about you, you know, it's not about me. It's not supposed to be, at least. That's not what I believe, you know? And that bothers me. That bothers me a lot. So again, that's why I don't talk about my faith a lot. And you guys have probably noticed that, because I don't agree with so much of what other people of faith like are about, or what they, not what they're, I guess what they're about, but like the things that I don't even know how to put it. Like, I'm seriously at a loss for words. Like, you can't claim, in my mind, you can't claim to know Jesus and then go out and be hateful to other people like that. And I mean in any way. I mean, I'm talking about LGBTQ. I'm talking about people with pre-existing health conditions, black people, brown people. Like, you can't claim that you know the Lord and then go out and do those things. That's just my opinion on that. Like, but I feel extremely strongly about it. And I'm sorry, I know people aren't, there are lots of people in here that aren't religious, but like, that's why I don't talk about my religion very much, because I know that there are people, I know that everybody in chat right now has met somebody that says, I'm a Christian and I'm going to use my religion to discriminate against you. And I'm not about that. All right. It bothers the ever living daylights out of me. And it's something that, like, why would anybody want to be a Christian? You know what I mean? Like, why would anybody want that? So that's all I'm going to say about it. I know that makes some people uncomfortable. And that's why I don't generally talk about it, but I guess we just got a little bit fired up today. So that's what I'm sharing. So Lindsey Graham said it. Yeah. See, isn't that wild? Guild is the best people. You're included in that, Lady Iron. I hope you know that. A little too late from their political figures. Yeah, it is for sure. McConnell is buying PSA announcements in Kentucky to tell Kentuckians to get vaxxed. Really? You see people claiming Lil Nas X video being a super spreader of AIDS. What? I didn't see that. You're in the lottery too, Professor? Dang, I hope one of you wins. I was dancing naked in the shower, so I was a little bit worried. Dancing naked doesn't work. Yeah, am I my brother's keeper? Yeah, exactly, Professor. That's why I love you more and more. You DJ, I love you too, man. Faith is private, yeah. And that's like, it just, oh man. I just don't feel like it needs to be that way, Kelt. Like, I don't know. What's going on, Extreme? How you doing? Faith doesn't really matter in the end, in that context, just morals. Yeah, and I suppose I get that, so. I'm a Christian too, been sickened by how people are using the faith, for sure, Nader, for sure. It's like, yeah, exactly. The beliefs, yeah, they twisting things. So, dropped in midway in that. No worries, Extreme. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Sorry, we were on a deep topic when you dropped in, so. I don't care what anyone believes as long as they don't hurt others or believe to be above everything. Yeah, exactly. Always been more of a Beatitudes kind of guy. Really? So much important message in these teachings and parables, whether you're part of the faith or not. I don't disagree. No love for blue people. I think it's more just common sense. Why would anyone want to cause harm to another? I don't know. I really can't understand it, but if it stings to dig into it, there's no need. We know you're a quality, amazing person. No. I promise. Like, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, I promise. I'm not. It's not digging up bad feelings on my part. I worry about like other people because I know it's an uncomfortable topic for others. So we love you too, Lady Iron. Not religious, but it's not for me to tell others what to believe. As long as they are a good person, they could believe in the craziest things. I wouldn't care. In Zorp? What about Zorp? Religious extremists are the real fun police. Yeah, they are. Because he is a gay man dancing naked in a shower with other gay men. Lil Nas is the biggest troll though, and he has been so funny. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. How you feel that? Doing good. Rabbit just went to the vet though. Oh no, what's going on, Extreme? Spans were asking for uncensored version, so he released one, but just as the shower scene was about to stop, he did a freeze frame of a buffer. Really? Okay, yeah, I saw that there was an uncensored version. I did not click on it, but but I did see that there was like the thumbnail had like a black banner over it that said uncensored. So I was like, oh dang, things are getting heated up here. But hear you about faith not needing to be private. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like if we're doing things the way that we are called to do, just again, this is my opinion, and you don't have to agree. If we're doing things the way that we're called to do, our faith shouldn't have to be private because people will know, even without us. People will know our faith even without us having to say it. You know what I mean? Because we're living that message out. But I don't think we're even close to being there. We're not even close. You know, and so that's the thing. I think a lot of people, when they're about to discriminate against somebody, they have to say, well, I'm a Christian and I believe, insert discrimination here, you know, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem to me. So it is. What's going on, my Michelle? It is a little serious in here, but we're just you know, deep Thursday combo. So seems like 30 seconds long and blurred out. Seen way worse than straight male rapper vids. Oh, I'm sure. Click on it. It's not uncensored. It's a troll. I gotcha. It's funny AF. Had a scratch or something on a paw, so he's just been laying around, not eating right, jumping around like usual. A rabbit not jumping isn't a rabbit no more. He was literally walking. Looks wrong. Okay. Well, I hope that you get some good news though, Extreme. They will know you by your love. Exactly, Nonder. 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself. Even as a gay female, I don't really always think the way he expresses his art is suitable for mainstream media. I do think he's fantastic creative and a huge troll, so I love him. Right? Yeah, he's Lil Nas X is a gay female. No, gay male. Yeah. We have 4. You have 4 rabbits? No, me, you pleb. You got some painkillers, some salve, and a rather intimate shave. Oh, really? Wow. Well, hopefully things improve. So, what's your rabbit's name, Extreme? 4 rabbits, 4 cats. Do they all get along, Kelt? I hope so. I'll say this. I know for a fact I couldn't have rabbits because my dogs would go for them. Because they go for the rabbits outside. They see the wild rabbits and they go for them. They haven't caught one yet, I don't believe, thankfully. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. We had a bunny nest, so they did get some of those. They haven't got any, like, full-grown rabbits. Sorry, I don't mean to be graphic. They did get, like, one or 2 babies, which was pretty sad. We were trying our hardest to protect them, but the thing is like, our dogs, like, they don't even know they exist 1 second, and then the next, they're, like, on them. Should improve over a few days. Name is Doomlay, named after a chocolate brand. I don't know if I said that right, but a chocolate brand. I like it. Indoor cats and outdoor rabbits. Gotcha. Okay. Someone on the internet told me Nas X was a created gay persona to spread the harmful agenda and turn people trans or something. Oh my god. I seriously hope you're just trolling there, Nitalicious. Then again, I'm sure it's probably true since you said it was somebody on the internet. So, 100% indoor. Very nice. Had a black rabbit as a kid and wanted to call it Sunny, but my mom told me I couldn't call a black rabbit Sunny. I was upset, really. So I had a black rabbit that I'm pretty sure was named Blackie. I actually don't remember its name, but I did have a black rabbit. It was not a socialized one. So I didn't really, it didn't really get out of its cage very often. Occasionally it would get like we put it in the ball and it would roll around or whatever, but that's about it. It was not socialized. It would not, like if it got out of the cage, it would hide in the house and pee and stuff like that. So I think possibly maybe they wanted to play with the baby rabbits. I don't think so. But if you saw it on the internet, it's got to be true. Exactly. Hoping Drake is feeling better soon too. Got him to eat some rice and some boiled chicken last night, so I'm happy about that. That's good. That's good. Yeah, keep us posted, Coleman. The agenda, give me a break. I know. That's not how any of that works. No. There's a contradiction, though. The content of Lil Nas X videos are no less vulgar than straight music videos. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't. Then again, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen like one of his music videos in a while, I guess. But as a gay man who's always been so stigmatized is what's shocking. My dog accidentally my dog accidentally ended my rabbit's life. He wanted to play and got out of his pen and jumped on the rabbit's back and broke it. Oh gosh, that is terrible. I don't remember the details, but it was something to that effect, that he wasn't really gay and stuff. Oh gosh. Oh geez. I remember taking him to the vets and was told to stay in the car, and I played Earth Song on repeat. Wow. Sounds like something QAnon would spread. Oh yeah, it does. 100%. Anything to invalidate the gays, am I right? Apparently people are calling it criticism when it is straight up homophobia. Oh yeah, I mean, 100%. But yeah, as you said, he is a troll. So it's like, oh, you don't like the gay stuff? Wait, you mean this gay stuff? You know? So, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If we've learned anything over the last like 5 years, it is that any sort of media coverage, regardless of the like, spin on it, positive or negative, any amount of media coverage is a good thing. That's what we've learned over the last like 5 years. So, yeah. We going deep this morning. Yeah, for sure. For sure we are. While I'm here, finally, just have to say to you and Valinor, thanks for yet another addiction. Oh, yes. So my friends, if you're not familiar with what Extreme is talking about, Extreme just got into The Witcher 3, and it's amazing. So he's pretending to be gay, deserves an Oscar. That's some performance, right? Y'all love saying I'm being gay for success, but can't name five successful gay male artists in the last 10 years to save your life. COVID to vaccination to gay. I see. Philip DeFranco had the best reaction. He went, they can't legally make you S a D. I died laughing. The Witcher 3, it's great. It's amazing. Speaking of video games, we were going to go to Ilos today, but here we are like 50 minutes after I hit the start streaming button. And we haven't even loaded the game yet. I suppose I'll load the game. Just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and open the game up. This is a really cool part of the game, but I am 100% on board with making the game sort of the backseat to the chat. So, let's keep the discussion going, I love Phil with one L. Oh, you just like Philip instead of having two L's in Philip. This has been a whole bonding experience. Am I happy I was here for it? I'm happy you're here too, DJ. Clifton put on Twitter, I've watched it like a billion times. We are playing a game today. I probably should. I'm not in the just chatting category. Maybe I should have been. But sensing a new video game called Vaccine. Yeah, so like I said, I thought this was a just chatting stream today. Maybe we should try that sometime. We should try that. What would a good just chatting stream look like to you all? From the Lutz Magoots perspective. Because I don't know, we could. I've done like literally one in my life. The reason was The reason was that we did a just chatting was because there was a basketball game on that I wanted to watch during my normal stream time, and this was back when I only streamed 1 day a week. So it was either cancel the stream to watch a basketball game or stream a just chatting stream while watching the game. And I decided to watch the game. It didn't turn out very well though. The game, we lost. We lost, and it wasn't very, I don't think it was super close either. So it was, I was trying my best not to like flip the table, you know, that my computer's on. But let's see. Loot streams for 2 hours, chats for 90 minutes, right? True Celt says just like this. Oh, Trip Chance wants me to add the bathtub in there, as well as Extreme, add the hot tub, right? Talk to what you're passionate about and enjoy. Could do that. I could do that for sure. Sign up for a raid train on Sunday, and there's a slot 4 to 6 a.m. Eastern if you're interested. Really? That'd be pretty cool. Join up on that. The females and gay guys in the guild might want to see him in a tub, but not me. Don't you lie, Balinor. Don't you lie. I appreciate, but I don't think my neighbors would enjoy that at all. Oh, 4 to 6 a.m. Eastern. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Let me ask you something. This is an ignorant question because I've never DJ'd before. Do you think you'd be able to throw on a good show if you only piped in the audio to your headset? Would you be able to do a good job of that? I know folks who stream chemistry and physics and other educational topics. Gets really interesting. Oh, dang. Well, the most I could probably do, I am a scientist, a computer scientist, so I could write some code for you. I don't feel like that would be super interesting, though. But gotta run. See you later. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Professor, and giving us your insights into things. I appreciate it. I hope the conversation was enjoyable. So again, I didn't plan it to be like this at all, but everybody, you know, I feel like we learned something about each other today, you know. I'm gay, but I would watch for the lols. Comfortable enough in my sexuality to laugh at a PP. Gosh, well, I don't think I'm going to show my PP. I mean, it's Twitch after all. Jeez. Counter question: Have I ever put on a good show in my streams? Wait, what? I'm confused. Is that because you have it all piped into your headset? I was just saying I didn't know that you only had it piped into your headset. So writing code, yeah. Come on, you wouldn't be interested in that? No, don't. I feel like most people wouldn't, but be surprised. Nonder says follow about 3 different programmers. Really? I actually don't have like a passion project I've been working on for code lately, so or any sort of freelance work. I haven't been doing any of that lately. So the only code I've been writing is for work, and I definitely could not stream that. That would be a huge company violation. But prefer external mixing as well as in headphones. Very much feel the music. I get that. I'm entertained by everyone's streams. Co-stream could be sort of fun, mainly because chat would probably poke at any small mistake you might make. Oh, yeah. I probably type in, like, one character wrong, and then before I can even hit backspace, people are like, nope. Just learned about RStudio software that needs no coding. Wait, RStudio? You headset only in about 90% of my streams? I gotcha. No, I think you're doing well. I'll be honest, I haven't been able to stop. I mean, I know you have a super early in the morning for me, because it's like actually 1 a.m. But no, I wouldn't have been able to tell. That's the thing. I couldn't tell if you were doing out loud or in headset. So I guess in that case, you would say, yes, you could do it with headset and be just fine. Big coding community on Twitch for sure. Yeah, and I mean, I've definitely noticed that because we have a lot of devs or like DevOps or other similar like techies in our chat right now, actually. So it's still stinging. Not sure if you guys used to call it, but if you scratch the same spot long enough, you get a superficial wound that we used to do on purpose as kids and called it chicken scratch. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if we called it that or what we would have called it, but I know what you're talking about. Coding wouldn't be interesting for the massive. I probably need some lessons. I had a bad itch on the top of my foot, so now I have a chicken scratch and it stings so bad. Well, be careful with that. Careful. Working on SQL scripts for work, and yeah, they would frown on that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if anybody found out, I would be fired immediately. Like, immediately. But current fave, Lil Nas X post I've shared currently is all jokes aside. The idea of a gay agenda doesn't make sense. If someone influences you to S a D, he probably already wanted S a D. Yep. Starting to scab over, so the pain should stop, but OMG, it's been painful. Yeah, just be careful. Don't make it any worse. Back in time with that a bit, but I was trying to pull it up. No worries. You sound just fine. Exactly. Cracks me up. Makes so many people mad, but he's usually right. RStudio meta package? Yeah, I don't know what this... I've never heard of that before, Triptance. My friends, I guess we'll play a little Mass Effect today. We got like an hour. As I said, we'll let the game could take a back seat. So feel free. If you got any interesting things you want to say, feel free. Hey, what's going on, Franz? How you doing, man? Morning, Lutzen gang. Good morning to you. Hope the fam's doing well on this fine day. It's just called R, though. I gotcha. Oh, you didn't realize it got to that point. I gotcha. Rubbed my other foot on it under my desk, and it just suddenly really hurts. Looked, and that's when I saw the wound.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
About dang time.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Wait, we have to go to the Citadel first? I'd forgotten about that part. Oh, you know what? I think I remember a little bit of this here. It is just got a new position as a layout / electrical engineer and start next week. Dang, let's go. Let's get some. Can we get some cheers in the chat for our friend Franz?
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you,
pause
the
this game?
Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
We gotta have a little. We gotta celebrate this.
Correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack,
I know work's been tough for you, Franz. I'm glad to hear that, dude.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
All right, screw it. We can do it. They stopped talking now. This is a cheers over here to Franz. Congrats, man. Seriously, hope everything goes awesome, dude. Cheers. Dude, this music. Dude, we could freaking just jam out to this. Yeah, seriously, congrats, man. That's awesome. Is that the type of work that you were hoping to do? May suggest tarot reading, and it also has a category on Twitch. I've heard about that. I've not actually caught a tarot stream before, but I have heard about that. Tendonitis on the top of my left foot. I've been icing and putting heat on all morning. Really? On the top of the foot? My girlfriend has a channel doing that? Really, DJ? Jamming, right? Chats for an hour instead of playing, starts the game, instantly paused it because of good news. You know how it is. Like I said, we're taking the game. I mean, I love this game to death. You guys know that. The game's taking a back seat, especially today. It'll always take a back seat. If you guys have something you want to share, and it's big news, the game is always going to take a back seat, you know? But especially today. So, hey, what's going on, Steph? Cheers, everybody. Welcome into Steph. Oh, there you go. Who's going to get it? They stopped putting links on there, so LootSpot doesn't see it anymore. Oh, Coleman. Coleman is the champion there. Cheers, Coleman. And cheers to Steph. Welcome in. Man, see. You didn't beat the bot. Coleman beat the bot. The bot also doesn't, I thought I got it. Oh, it's showing Coleman on my screen. But I'd like to be doing systems engineering work, but this will be a nice bridge to electrical engineering background. Very nice, dude. Toe extensors? Really? Okay. So let me ask you this. And Jess, we got Jess in here too? Oh my gosh. Cheers, Jess. Thank you so much. The 5th month? Holy crap. Cheers. Welcome in, Jess. Hope you're having a good day. So Balinor, let me ask you this. Top of the foot. As a runner, I always worry about a stress fracture. It's not a stress fracture, right? It couldn't be? Has that been ruled out? I hope so. But how was my camp? Steph, thanks for asking. The camp was great. It made for a really tiring week though. Because after camp, Wednesday night I came home, slept in my own bed, and then in the morning on Thursday I got up and drove about a 9-hour trip. Actually, it was a little longer than that. It was about a 10-hour trip, roughly, to get up to Iowa. I made stops along the way, including one for practice. And then I competed 3 days in a row, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before another long drive back home. So it was a tiring week, but it was really, really good. Foot pain is more annoying than anything. You just end up struggling to do anything. It's true. It's true. I've been dealing with my Achilles are bad, and that's why my Achilles have been bothering me real bad. So that's why I'm taking the next couple weeks off, not doing any sort of training, and hopefully going to get him back to 100% before I get back into it. But I am peeing. Give me a break. No breaks. You said you were going to beat the bot. Also, that wasn't a link, so LootSpot was never going to do it. I did definitely ban it though, so I got a double ban. I gotcha. How you doing today though, Jess? Hope things are well. Don't think so, but haven't been to a podiatrist. Seems to be irritated by the shoes. Oh, okay. Like, as in, just it feels like constricted sort of thing. How's the weather? No, you said it was gonna be super hot. It was super hot the entire time. Yeah, 94 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think, what was that, like 35 Celsius or something like that. It was that same temperature every single day. The first day was a little less humid, but then it got a little bit more humid the last 2 days. Basically, like, I didn't even have to start warming up. I was already sweating, you know? So, I have an excuse not to go out now as I can't even get my slippers on. Oh. Yeah, it was pretty gross, Steph, for sure. But Achilles are bad too. If I overstretch a little, I hear a pop sound and pain, but luckily I haven't snapped one yet. Yeah, be careful with that. I tripped over my daughter's bike carrying a box of glass. I was able to not break anything and bruise top my foot, so I know your pain. Oh, geez. Pretty good today. A little low, but in that comfortable way. How about you? I gotcha. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We had a super deep conversation to kick off the stream today that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, can't complain at all. 35 Celsius, flipping heck, I would actually end up in the hospital. It was tough. And like I said, the track, because the track is made out of rubber, it absorbs a lot of heat. So usually the track is about 10 degrees warmer than off the track, just like standing on the track. So it was definitely over 100 degrees Fahrenheit on the track. It was I feel terrible because for me as a sprinter, that sort of temperature is not really a big deal. But like for distance athletes, that can be pretty dangerous, and especially because it's a masters meet. So masters, I believe the youngest competitor was either 25 or 26, and then the oldest competitor was 96. So we had some pretty old people out there on that really, really hot track. They had an ambulance there on hand the entire time. It never left. But as far as I know, it was never needed for any heat-related illness. So that was, I mean, I'm thankful for that, for sure. And I'm sure lots of people are. So can I get a free reading if that's okay? Pretty sure in England, that's the law that you get sent home from work if temps go over like 30. Really? All readings are free. I'll whisper your channel so not promoting and loots. Oh, for sure. Or post in the Discord too under self-promo. I know it's not self-promo, but you know, you can do that too. UKers are such wimps. Well, to be fair, a lot of them don't have AC, right? So 32. Missed the deep combo. Was about picking a fantasy football draft date. It wasn't, although I talked with Brokey about that yesterday. Different heat over here, I swear. I don't know. It's super humid over here. It's super humid. It was in Ames, Iowa. True Keld at Iowa State University. There's no air and you can't breathe. Like hot weather, we just like to breathe as well. I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably pretty similar, I have to imagine, to here, but buildings are built to keep the heat in, so when it's hot out, all our homes turn into greenhouses. Nobody here have AC. We have AC, it's called windows. Yeah, so I think that's the big difference. So thankfully we don't have to sleep in it most of the time, you know. It's tough sleeping in super humid weather. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've been sitting here staring at the counselors for like 10 minutes now. So let me just say, what about Ilos?
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
What's going on with Udina here? I do understand how you guys don't have AC. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and France is in a pretty hot part of the country as well, for sure. Mid-level humidity day, high 97. Heat index 110 plus. Yeah. Yeah. Out in those plains, you know? Basically only in office places and stores. Really? Okay. Wife's uncle is in Ames. He's my favorite of her uncles too. Oh, really? I honestly thought it was pretty nice. I've never been there. I've been to Des Moines. That's actually where I stayed. I stayed in Des Moines, but yeah, never been to Ames. It seemed pretty nice. So, weather is crap most of the time. Is that right? Here's to a long day outside. Are you actually going to be outside all day? Open a window, but as there's no air, it doesn't do anything. Character's response must be really built up. Yeah, he's still just sitting there. They're like, is Shepard okay? I live in essentially the upstairs of a house. It's really a redone attic, so the greenhouse effect is a whole the whole butt mood, right? Yeah, that's rough, DJ. Avatar looks scarily much like you. I've been told that, actually. Yeah, I've been told that. Geez, my besties live in a converted attic too, and if they don't have all windows open for the breeze, it's horrible. Yeah, that would be rough. Even just like, we have an upstairs area of our house. It is just basically our bedroom, and it gets freaking hot. It's hot. There's a great pub there, microbrewery. Well, my brother-in-law is still up in Des Moines, so maybe he could check it out. Agree with you 100% then. It's pretty funny. I mean, I don't know. I guess we did a pretty good job.
Secrecy isn't his greatest
What about the
weapon.
conduit?
Conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Send me after him.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
They definitely don't have the situation under control, but my house faces a weird way. All windows open and there's zero airflow unless it's the middle of the winter. Then every single draft. Oh, of course, you know how it is. I'm fortunate that I have windows on two sides of my apartment, so the lake breeze keeps things moving. Very nice. Yeah, that is good. We have in our house. There's one wall that does not have it. It has one window, and it's like the nights where, you know, in the spring and fall when we actually do want to open the windows, it's like at least a couple times, I don't know, a week probably, the wind is blowing out of that direction. It's like, gosh dang it, we're not gonna be able to cool off the house very well. So, want me to post the pub in Discord? Sure. Yeah, you can definitely post it in the as seen on stream channel. But finally walking around with some normalcy. 8 weeks post surgery. Need to weed eat and take down some wheat sized spots near our stick piles from the ice storms last year. And this dang vine of a weed overflowing into our front porch and plant area. Dang. Okay. Well, dang. I'm glad you're moving around better. And stay cool out there. Eat weed sounds fun. I read that as need to eat weed. You guys know what he's talking about, though, right? Weed eater. What is, does anybody call that differently? Something else? What about the Reapers?
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have
How's
seen
the
the
sniffer?
Reapers.
We call it a weed
And
eater?
then
Yeah,
only
same.
in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
Okay, well, then you're all fools. You fools. You old
If
fogies.
Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
I love that line, though.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
You son of a gun.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think
that.
it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can
Wait a
handle
minute.
this.
We got some other names for weed eating?
Of course.
Okay, so Nonder says weed eater. Valinor says yes, duh. Jess says whippersnipper? Really? Legit have no idea what it is. We call them weed reapers? Really?
Commander. Shepard.
Yeah, see, I
cannot believe they
totally...
did this to you. I am so sorry.
Look at this. Liara's coming to comfort me, but like I never did anything to like cut Ashley off. I always do that because I like the conflict. I don't know, does that make me, am I a bad person? But weed whacker, yeah, weed whacker for sure. Well, don't call it that, but people around me do. So whippersnipper, I've never heard that before. Didn't want to be the first one to say it, really? Okay, so Coleman says that whippersnipper as well. All right, got to be a Canada thing. Weed reapers, whackers, nom-nommer. Nom-nommer. Got the whole sense of smell back about a week after surgery. That's awesome. I'm glad. I hope it sticks around, Valinor. What are you talking about? All right, so Steph, for like edging and stuff like that, the grass that's just kind of tough to get to with the lawnmower, it's like a little string that spins around really fast on this this thing, and it cuts the grass that way. Does that make sense? What's going on? Click on me, please. Cheers. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, my new friend. Weed Reapers was just a joke. All right. Of course, some people do use scythes. As a foodie, I'm very happy for all the nom enjoyment for you. Yeah, true. How much has that affected your sense of taste, Valinor? I imagine it's got to be a lot different, right? Weed Reapers is the best name. You are all talking about shaving your balls. No, we're not. We're not talking about our balls. Weed Eater a northern thing and Whacker is southern, or the other way around? I'm not sure. Conch trimmer, really? Sounds fantastic, even if it was a joke. I understood as soon as someone said weed whacker. Okay, I gotcha. Use a strimmer? What are you on about? It's called a strimmer. Okay, a strimmer, really? It's a weed whacker. I thought I was a strimmer. You all are here. You tuned into the strim, and I'm the strimmer. Isn't that what a strimmer is? Heathen. Legit thought you were talking about shaving your balls. No, gosh. We call that a weed whacker? Wait, really? You call like shaving your genitals weed whacking? Oh gosh. Or someone on TikTok uses scythe for way too long, really? Doesn't just cut weeds, it gets the long grass to the edge too. Strims it down. Yeah, exactly. But I guess we would call that weed whacking or weed eating, so. Strim is not a real word. Right? Lut said edging and I almost forgot where I was. Oh gosh. Wow. Yikes. Definitely talking about shaving your balls. Manscaped not sponsored. But you know, maybe I should reach out to Manscaped after the stream, huh? I've never heard this. Section of the stream brought to you by Manscaped. Use promo code LOOTSBALLS. 10% off your order of the new Lawnmower 3.0. Oh gosh. Yeah, maybe we might actually, we'll probably have to send them a clip now, but I mean, at the very least, they should at least send me a free trimmer, right? Gotta test out the product. I thought that was a Canadian thing, calling this trim and strimmer. It's in the dictionary? Really? There's a reason I posted a pic to Discord of a nearly empty jar of kimchi. My sense of taste is def improved for sure. Okay, so then did that smell just like smack you in the face? Weed eating, I was so confused. Yeah, I've never heard strimmer. So, video games. Tic Tac. You can tell I'm old, right? Those millennials and their dang Tic Tacs. Because again, there are people out there that believe millennials are still being born. So we had the same idea. Need a scythe on a couple parts. See, honestly, it's pretty, scythes are pretty legit. I've used one like once, but show Manscaped this stream, 100% sponsored. I see a webpage explaining a strimmer. Oh gosh. I'm always right. It's a blessing and a curse. Are we still talking about ideas for a chat-only stream? We might be. We might be, Extreme, yeah. What's smacking you in the face? I just mean the scent of kimchi. I mean, we all know kimchi's got a rather strong scent. And since Balinor can now smell. Want to play a strim, fellow kids? How do you do, my fellow kids? My sense of smell came back over a couple days. I gotcha. Took a DSLR to my mom's on Mother's Day a few years ago to film a vlog of taking her out to dinner, and she thought I was live streaming. Nice. We, the millennials, are an extinct species. Never thought how funny weed eating would sound to the rest of the globe. Me either. Isn't it interesting? So amused when someone approached DJ with, you know how to start a whippersnipper? And he was so lost. Oh, I would be too, though. I would be too. Kimchi, right? I missed something and thought you were on about shaving nether bits. Yeah, so Balinor was eating some kimchi recently. And, yeah. So that's what we were talking about then. Somehow we did. We went from weed eating to eat weeding. Wait. We went from weed eating to eating weed to shaving balls to kimchi. I have no idea what I have no idea what we're all on today. Maybe we've all been eating weed. I don't know. It's been a journey, wouldn't you all say? And Liara's sitting here trying to comfort me, and Shepard's just brooding for like 10 minutes at a time. It has been a serious adventure here today. I'm happy to be along for the ride, everybody. I just work here. You all are running the show. You all are running the show, so cheers to you. Jamming a week's worth of conversation to the stream, right? I've not slept, and I'm sorry. Also, literally never heard the term before at that point. That's amazing. Still looking at your in-game twin. It is pretty interesting, right? Should I just sit here? I guess he's, I gotta tilt my head this way. How do I do that? This way? Gonna try to brood over Liara here. The result of all the conversations we had today is that we're glad Balinor can smell his unwaxed balls again. Or did I miss something? No, I think that's about right. I think that's about right. Jeez. Unwaxed, but manscaped. Please, Manscaped. Be our first sponsor. Liara and Shepard have looks on their faces like they're listening to chat. That's true. Saber is testing my patience today. Wow, just wow. But Manscaped. Got me. Feel so confused. He's listening to a man with unwaxed. Never mind. I'm impressed at the breadth of conversation we're capable of. That's true. That's true. We went from politics, religion, vaccines, masking, and now here we are at waxing balls or unwaxing balls. Did you cheers up 20 minutes ago? I saw Steph claimed it and I completed it, then realized I didn't remember you doing it. I did, yeah. I gave Steph a cheers. Don't think I want to understand anymore. Women should know about Manscaped too. This is so sexist. This is a joke. To shaven balls. Oh, yes. He did think you were on the loo. Diversity in a safe space breeds gestures broadly. Masking to waxing. Oh, yeah. Glad I was here for the important part. Of course, Franz, of course. Shaving your balls seems like a recipe for itching. Do we want to touch that one? Pun intended. Do we want to touch that one, everybody? Imagine ball shaving is akin to what ankle/knee shaving is to females. Maybe? Maybe? I've never shaved my ankles or knees. Funnily enough, I have seen a female do a sponsored ad on her YouTube for Manscaped talking about shaving balls. I was a little confused. Kind of akin was used right there. It was just it sounded fancy. There's a science to it, but let it go. True God's like, let it go. Let it go. Frozen style, right? Best animated movie ever. Except more prone to bleeding. Oh, jeez. Oh, yikes. Could we write a new verse to We Didn't Start the Fire with today's topics? Probably. At this point, why not? And more stretching. But you shaved your ball. My singular ball. Yes, we can. Have you ever cut your ankle while shaving? Trust me, you may as well have chopped your foot off. Oh, it just like keeps bleeding. Oh gosh. Yeah, I never shaved my ankles. Oh, do you guys want... Oh, hang on. Would this be flagged for inappropriateness? I don't know if you guys can tell. I got a decent amount of sun in the week that I was off streaming. My feet look ridiculous. Like my tan line between my ankle and my foot is just a straight line, and my feet are about as white as can be. I was like, do you guys want to see? Well, you know, I was like, should I pretend to shave my ankle? And then I was like, you guys would see how white my feet are. So. The S got dropped. Just one. I'll be honest, since COVID started, I've embraced my... Never mind, I can't spell it. Oh gosh. Neanderthal. Please let Mrs. Magoots walk in right now. I'm here. Oh gosh, you can weigh in on this. Everyone stop talking about shaving balls. How's today's convo? Just chilling in the back making concerned Marge noises. If you're gonna just show your ankles, it's fun. Oh gosh. It's pretty humorous. I also am wearing socks and sandals today, so you'd get to see that as well. But yeah, it's pretty freaking ridiculous. Yeah. Need a few more channel points before we see your feet on stream again. Should I add a channel point reward for showing socks and sandals? Is that a good idea? I do want to add some more stuff to the channel points. I have a few ideas, but yeah. I was considering adding a Borat voice to the channel, but I haven't practiced my Borat voice in a long time, so it'd probably be pretty rusty. So, by ankles, do you mean, wait, I legitimately don't know what you're implying here, Extreme. 1920s people freaking out about the potential ankle showing, right? Socks and sandals, you know it, Balinor. What if you have cankles like me? There's probably an OnlyFans community I can cash in on. I've never been told that I have cankles, at least not seriously. Somebody's joked about that before, but can you ban Balinor, please? Socks and sandals, why though? It's because it's super comfortable and extremely practical. That's why. Also extremely stylish, Steph. But let them show his foot tan line, then explain his manscaping routine. So, right? It's a good idea. It's like Russian roulette. Yeah. Add blowing a kiss. This is a joke. Don't. Oh gosh. I want to, but Lutz might be against it. We apologize things went this way. I think we're all just... We're in some kind of mood. Is there like a full moon coming or something? I think that's for the best. Yeah, probably. I'm with you, Steph. We're trying to get him a free set of Manscaped. That's true. I'll be honest. If they got a good product, I'll advertise it. I've never tried it though, so I don't know. Socially unacceptable in England, is that right? I think the kids call it a vibe. True. As the kids say, this convo's been pretty lit. and y'all are vibing with me right now. Apologize for what today's conversations have rocked my jock. Oh man, but Sheesh. I don't have any idea. I asked my track kids, I'm like, please, what is the whole sheesh thing? Like, I don't freaking get it. And they always point to their like elbow too, or whatever. They like do this thing. I'm like, I'm like 99 years old apparently. I have no idea what's going on. So. Instead of trimmer and razors, how bad can it be? Right? I mean, that's fair, but they got a good product. I'll hesitate to say shave my balls. Gosh. Oh, gee, I can't stand it. Ice in your veins, my dude. Is that what it is? It's my favorite. Explain this sheesh thing. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what it's from. And it's like a frog or something that says it. I have no idea. I just finally got hip with dabbing, so like I feel you, right? I'm still on yeet. I haven't graduated to sheesh yet. Yeah, I do say yeet. I mean, yeet is actually a pretty dang funny word. I gotta say, like, when you like, it's funny. It's funny. You say like, instead of saying throw, you just say yeet, and it sounds way freaking funnier. So like, I'm not bashing on the youngins for saying that one. That's legit funny. I just have no idea what the heck sheesh is about, but it's got to be yeet. Like being savage, is that right? That's what sheesh is. So if you say sheesh to somebody, it's like, dang, that person's a savage. I see you eat all the time now after taking the Mickey for so long. Second official just chatting stream. Yeah, it is. It is. You know, I mean, I might as well just go back to the draw, you know, go back to IRL. How about this? How about this? We are going to have a just chatting stream. I'm going to finish this conversation with Liara so that I can save it. It's funny, my playtime's going to go way up, but I've had literally 2 conversations in this game. And then we'll go back to the chatting screen.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
You can't trust politicians.
I should have known better.
We were just talking about this.
Council, they're all the same. Petty, blind, and stupid.
Stupid.
Perhaps we could appeal.
Stupid politicians.
And get them to reverse their decision.
I tried.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't.
See, the game is relevant,
So
right? That's like been the only thing that actually matches with our combos so far today.
Entire galaxy to extinction?
It's pretty impressive, right? We've been talking about like 50,000 things today, and not one of them has related to Mass Effect. Like it's pretty impressive when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Zion? How you doing, man? How you doing, dude? Am I seeing double today? 2 Loots Magootses? It's pretty weird, isn't it? Like we made this character, and at first I was sort of like, I guess he kind of looks like me, and then several people were like, no, he looks just like you. So I guess it worked out. Oh my gosh. So we're turning this into a just chatting stream because chat has been we've been literally all over the place today. Like quite literally all over the place. I was just trying to get to a point where I could save it. This is our second conversation. We started streaming an hour and a half ago.
We're out of the game for now, but I'll find a way back in.
But I hope you're doing well, Zion. Doing great.
with you
Thanks.
every
Love a
step
bit of
of the
Mass Effect
way.
for sure, for sure. Ooh, the sensual help him up off the ground. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
I was too late on the buzzer there. Give me the message.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wars.
Rip.
Flux.
He lost the
You should
shot.
probably go meet with him.
Oh, dang. Now I have to take a squad, too? All right, hang on. I think we're going to be pretty well set after this, maybe. But, okay, here we go. I can't save it just yet. Maybe once I leave the ship, I'll be all right. Dang it, Joker. I know. The guy on the radio is a C blocker.
Exo Presley has the deck.
He's CB and all over like right now. Okay, here we go. New save. This is great. All right. Okay, so I got to change my category. I don't want to be stuck in the Mass Effect category when I'm not actually, you know, playing Mass Effect. So for if you're just joining us today, we have been all over the spectrum in terms of what we've talked about. We started off just greeting everybody, welcoming. You know, it was good saying good morning. It's morning where I'm at. It's not morning for everybody, obviously, but yeah, this is officially a just chatting stream. Second one ever. So we started off talking about just how things are going. Then it kind of turned into status about vaccines, turned into how divided people are over mass vaccines. We talked a little bit about religion, respectfully. We talked about politics, again, respectfully. And then from there, we somehow ventured into weed eating. People wondered if we were talking about eating weed rather than weed eating and weed whacking. So then it somehow got into manscaping or personal grooming, shaving balls, if you will. And so we've been just all over the place. So it's pretty apparent that there's no sense in even playing Mass Effect today. It's just, let's be honest, Mass Effect is an awesome game, but this is way more interesting. So, way more interesting. So I'm scrolling back up because I missed several of your messages, but yeah, this is the second official Just Chatting stream. Yeet is now in my vernacular, not ironically. Valinor knows yeet for sure. I'm teaching my 2-year-old to say yeet when he throws his balls. Nice. Yeah, yeeted is hilarious. I agree. I agree, Nitalicious. But can't stop smiling when anyone says yeet. It's seriously like, you know, the thing is, I think it's sort of expected that an older generation will like make fun of a younger generation in one way or another. I'm like not trashing on what are they? I guess the Z-lennials, whatever you want to call them, Generation Z. Yeet is freaking awesome. They did fantastic on that. I'm not gonna bash on them one bit. So got to get the boy. We'll be back. Sounds good, Nonder. Stream has been awesome today. I've got nothing done. Went night trap fishing with my brother-in-law in Iowa, and there was a group of his friends doing the same. And in the back of Black of Night, all you heard was the haunted call of sheesh. The boat flies by and people are throwing 5-pound catfish at you. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, yeah, I was just in Iowa. I don't know if you knew that, friends. Where was it at in Iowa? Teaching English to teenagers when I was studying. I always felt like I was their grandpa, right? You're teaching them proper English, and they're like, all we want to know is the slang. All we want to know is the slang. I actually have a native Spanish speaker on our team. And he's been asking me, he's like, please speak to me in slang. he's like, I want to know the English slang words. And so he's like, all right, filing that one away in the English dictionary. It's pretty funny. He's a funny dude. But Saber just knocked my Dr. Pepper down my chin and sat on the spacebar, pausing the stream. Ah, the game is relevant. It's like the game hurt us. It's the government. The government, right? You should work while Lutz plays and just chime in with chat when someone says something funny. Oh gosh. Lootception. Looks slightly more sleepy than me. Slightly? You think so? Just slightly? Needs a thinner nose than a totally you. Do I really have a thinner nose than my character? I need to pose like Shepard right now? Oh gosh. I don't even remember which look he was given at that point. Came to the right place for just a bit of Mass Effect. True, yeah. We need to clip the 2 Magootses. Probably a good way to kill the chat, though, acknowledging it. Sorry. We now know that what loots would look like with RBF. Is that right? I can try to do it. Is this RBF? Is that doing it or no? Rip. Yeah, as Joker definitely C-blocked Shepard there. When it comes to the new generation, I feel we are all too old. So let's talk about World War II and the invention of microwaves and how the world wasn't this way, right? That internet invention, that one turned out pretty okay, right? Dang it, Joker. Speaking of C-blocking, how's the kids' loots? The kids? Yeah, are you talking about the kids I coach or my kids that don't exist? Actually, my track kids ask about, they're like, my track kids actually are the ones who pressure me the most about having a child. Is that kind of weird? My track kids are, of course, the middle schoolers don't really, but the high schoolers do. So they're anywhere from like, what? 14 to like 18 years old, 14 to 19. Like a young freshman would be like 14 and an old senior would be like 19. And they're the ones out of in my life probably who asked me about having kids the most. But imagine if the conversation just died now. That would be awkward. It's happening. It's happening. We gotta do the jazz hands too. It's happening. Michelle says, to me, sheesh always replace saying Jesus Christ. It's like, are you serious right now? Is that right? I mean, I think that, yeah, that's what I thought too. Like sheesh, you didn't have to say it so mean, you know? Bold topics for strange. Yeah, it's been something, Zion, for sure. But we talked about feet and weed eating. Yeah. Doc lines we did. Nailing the recap. Is that right? Charging my headset and Saber decided to pull my head down with a cable. He is really testing me. I said yeet ironically, and now I can't stop. Oh, gosh. I want to work yeet into a work meeting. There you go. I guess if you like hung up the phone vigorously, maybe you could say I just yeeted that guy off the line or something. I don't know. That would be kind of tough. But talk about how there's a great deal on an Iceland Northern Lights tour. Oh, okay. Okay. Though that's going to be, I mean, when is the traveling for it? Haven't had the chance yet. Whenever I embrace internet slang, my wife asked me to never do that again. Yeah, I've been told that before too. Again, by my track kids, but I always make sure to say it and make it myself sound really old. I'll always say something like, wow, guys, great job. This practice was lit. I'll say it like that and usually get a few laughs or something, but they're always like, oh God, please never again. Sounds like a perfect excuse for LutzCon. Oh gosh, we just all meet up. I've definitely been told okay boomer before. And I'm like, how old do you think I am? My partner and I definitely sheesh at each other through the apartment now. That's funny. Guaranteed because I've been looking. Have you actually? We're still pretty similar, but I don't really think he's always as funny as he thinks he is. Wait, who? Who are we talking about? Oh, your brother. Okay. My brother's 10 years younger than me, and as I am now nearly 40, the age gap is starting to show. I gotcha. Okay. If you have the chance to go, go. Oh, I mean, it's on my bucket list. The Northern Lights are on my bucket list. So at this point, she'll just go on her own and leave Luce at home. Probably, yeah. I'll be sitting here at home with my manscaper. Wait, what? We were here 20 minutes west of Cedar Rapids. Oh, okay, nice. Nice. It's on our list too, Mrs. Magoots. We want to hit up the mud baths there in Iceland. That sounds nice. He's about to get some look until he was C-blocked. Flights are included from the US, so I don't think that would work for you. True. Oh, the four-legged ones? The four-legged ones are okay. They seem to be all right. We still have to get Ginny in to go see a vet that's about an hour and a half away, I think. Maybe 2 hours away. It's a cardiologist, so she has that heart murmur. We got to get checked out. But not quite. Far too much light in your eyes. Is that right? We loved Iceland. Would totally go back. So you've been there, Michelle. That's awesome. When did you go? We ought to post a RBF pic to Discord. I mean, feel free. Round trip flights, 3-night stay in a Northern Lights tour for $4.99. Ooh, but it's only 3 nights. What if the lights aren't visible? Like, what if it's super cloudy or something? All 3 nights. Got a 4-legged sea blocker that takes her job very seriously. Oh gosh. Literally every picture. Yeah, the fur babies. So both you and Mr. Magoots run, so they know that you're going to produce a new U.S. Olympic champion. Mr. Magoots doesn't run. He doesn't run. Heard about the details of the meet, but not the results. How'd you do personally? So the meet went mostly okay. I think considering the fact that I was at a camp out right before I went, and I didn't get very much sleep there. And then also the fact that it was a training trip. So I was, the first 2 days, I definitely overworked myself the first 2 days. I was kind of sore, to be honest. But Wednesday was the third and final day I was there at the camp. I took it as easy as I possibly could. And I have this whoop strap, which, you know, like Evan was actually the one who told me about it. And that's why I got it. So it was telling me that I was pretty well recovered, but I was also like straining myself a little bit more, well, a lot more than usual the week leading up to competition. So I was a little bit worried. I was like, dang, I might be dead when I get there. But I ran the 400 first, and then the 100, and then the 200. I ran my second best post-collegiate time in the 400. It wasn't as fast as I thought it would be. I think if I was fully fresh, I would have been a little faster because my training times had shown that I was a little faster than what I ran. But it was my second best post-collegiate time, and I got third overall. It's a national meet, so it's pretty cool to say I got third. I got third in the national meet, you know, in my age group. I think I was fourth overall. There was one guy in the age group above me that beat me in the 35-year-old age group. So then after that, I ran the 100, and I didn't have a particularly great race in that. That was the day I felt the worst on the trip, though. And then the third day in the 200, I ran a lifetime best in that, and I also got third. And that was cool. I really liked the 200 a lot. I didn't get a lot of chances to run it in high school or college, so I thought it was cool. It's now that I run for myself, I'm my own coach. Like I can kind of just do whatever I want. So yeah, overall the meet went pretty well. It definitely could have gone better, but I think all things considering, the fact that sleeping on an air mattress for the week leading up to it, I got tons of sleep when I was up in Iowa, but I didn't sleep very well before that. So I think all things considered, it went pretty well. RBF had to Google it, really? Oh, we got the Lutz McRBF clip too by Nidalicious. Resting bee face, aka my normal look. Kids are nice and all, but they are such a societal pressure. Yeah, you know, for sure. Really think about it, we all grew up when cell phones were the first the size of a brick, then getting smaller and smaller, and then getting a touchpad, and TikTok got invented. Wow, I can order a walking stick online. We just need to yeet the competition. There you go. That's a good one, Nonder. I do not run. I would produce a pickleball champion at best. You think so, hon? Yeet the product out into the market. Oh, gosh. I don't think I ever claimed to have had yeeted someone without physically having thrown them. Thought you met in high school on the track. She did high school track, but it was more just because she enjoyed it. She enjoyed what I would say, hon. You did it because you enjoyed being with your friends, right? It wasn't more of like a I'm going to do this because I love running. Yeet is an exclamation of excitement, approval, surprise, or all-around energy. Often is issued when doing a dance move or throwing something. Did you just Urban Dictionary that? There you go about physically throwing someone again. So vicious. E is for power and distance. Kobe is for dexterity and fitness. Kobe? Oh, man. R.I.P. Kobe. Yeah, I still do it all the time, though. I mean, here's the thing. If you Kobe all the time, is he actually dead? His memory lives on, you know? Still in your DNA, though, I guess. Y, you reach the youth. E, engage the elderly. E, entice the buyers. And Y, yeet the competition. Wait. Y-E-E-Y? Boomer is a mindset, not an age. Is that how it is? Really, True Kelp? The mindset? Most corporate thing I've ever done. Probably the oldest here, and I'm not even a boomer. Really? You're not in the boomer mindset, then, in that case? Get off my lawn. That sort of thing. Can I just call you nerd for short? Prefer Joe Rogan's term, nerd assassin. Boomer is like the N-word, the Generation Z is it to anyone who isn't one of them. I don't know if I'd go that far, but boomers were born just, I think, after the war, baby boomer era or something. I forget the details. There's probably none actually left, even though anyone who is seen to have an outdated view gets called a boomer. No, they're still alive, Pierre. It's a legit generation. But yeah, it's basically like everybody came home from the war, made a bunch of babies for obvious reasons, and then all of those that were born were called baby boomers. because there was a boom of babies. My mom and dad are boomers, actually. So kind of skipped a generation because they were older parents. But you can call me whatever you want, babe. You can send the trip for $100 per night. Oh, that's not bad. I love platonic pet names. Oh, gosh. I know my grandparents were boomers and my parents act like them. Also, I am 40. Gotcha. Ice would be great for a Loot's Guild meetup. I think I could get my wife on board for that. You think so? Technically, I'm 25. If we exclude the times I was studying, I'm minus 2 years old. So I'm not even born yet. Boomers, anyone born after World War II before early 60s? I want Borealis. I think November or March is the best. November or March, really? Good while before you read this, but that's awesome with the top threes. Congrats, dude. Appreciate that, man. Excited to get back into my basketball leagues. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hopefully you stay healthy. What's going on, Cybergeek? Sorry, I missed your message for a little while. Welcome in. I'm a little behind on chat, so I'm still trying to get caught up, but down for Iceland too. Can we go for those thermal pools? Ooh, or go to those thermal pools. I'm on board. So still alive then. Thanks. Couldn't remember the exact definition, but I think I'm classed as a millennial because I was 16 in 2000. Probably. I'm a young millennial. And I just actually recently heard the term geriatric millennial, which I think it was DJ who said that. And then it was funny. DJ had called himself a geriatric millennial, and then I saw it like twice later that day. It was wild. Really liked my events too, just wasn't very fast. Fair enough. Because your events were not running, they were sprinting. And there's a difference, people. There's a difference. Mrs. Magoots, when's the last time you went out for just a jog? Because I know that you don't enjoy that. And to be honest, I don't really enjoy that very much. I guess I tolerate it. I don't know if tolerate's not the right word, but some of my kids asked me before, they're like, why do you only hop in for workouts instead of like long runs and stuff? So I'm like, because I don't like that stuff. And I don't have to do it because I'm not training for cross country. So thermal pools are a deaf visit. Nice. Went in November and we missed it, but went again in December and did. Oh, nice. I messed that up, but it still works. Slap the head. What's going on, Cyber, though? How you doing? I'm a Gen Xer. I gotcha. Parents were called the greatest generation. Right, yeah. I mean, like, who was in charge of naming that? You know what I'm saying? Mom is on the cusp of Boomer and Gen X. Gotcha. Hey, what's going on, Phil? Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day thus far. Hi, yes, I am a geriatric millennial. Yay! People are just making these names up now. I'm serious. I had never heard that before you DJ said, and then I saw it, like I said, twice later that day. My poor wife gets classified as geriatric millennial. Really? Kind of feels that way. Like 1 month younger and I'm not. Really? I saw them in Stockholm on a February night. Wow, that's awesome. Like 2 years ago when I was jogging with the dogs, we were running workouts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Magoots doesn't enjoy running. I don't blame her because I don't really find it that fun either. That's why I sprint, though. Sprinting and running, totally different things. So. I'm Gen Z. Yeah, that's all right, Phil. We were just talking about the words of your generation. We were talking about yeeted. We were talking about lit. We're talking about sheesh. We're talking about all of it. So, do you say any of those things, Phil? I mean, I have to imagine it's just, you know, it's just normal, right? Almost like we just make up everything, right? Isn't it the greatest generation because they were the ones in the Great War? Maybe. But I mean, the thing is, you just call yourself that? And we're the greatest generation. Never been one better. You know, I mean, like, what if this next generation that's being born, they're like, you know what? We're generation super awesome, way better than greatest generation. You know, like, sure. Apparently you can see them in certain parts of Scotland too. I want a treadmill so I can give up and not have to go work to get home partway through and still get the exercise. Don't enjoy running either. Yeah. And you know, it's tough. I coach cross country, and I'm always like, man, Enjoy your long run, because I freaking don't like those at all. Don't like long runs. One bit. There were deaf great people in that group, but I think that attitude led to a lot of problems. Generally physical stuff. I really need to find something that is tolerable. Do you like, let's see, biking? What about biking? Or swimming? Sprinting, obviously I'm biased towards sprinting. I definitely enjoy sprinting. Honestly, if I could do one thing to keep myself like in shape, if I didn't like any of that other stuff, I would try to do rock climbing. Rock climbing is a lot of fun, but I don't really have a good way of doing it. What's going on, Dr. D?
Hello there.
How you doing today? And I found a new word. Apparently it's for clothes that are extremely fashionable and desirable. Drip. Oh, well, I mean, drip is more than just clothing. Created a t-shirt design and someone commented drip. I had to look it up. Yeah, it's more than just clothing. It's kind of the swag too, from what I understand, but can't we just all agree to make America great again? Oh gosh. Sigh. Can I be Generation Hadouken? Oh my gosh. Not really, my friends do. Fair enough, Phil. Passed out in Hadouken mosh pit. Really proud moment. I hate that MAGA poop. Whoops, language. Are you talking about street fighting or the band? Yeah, that's what I was confused about too. First I was like, what? And then I remember there's a band. Solid group. Only song I ever remember by them is Levitate, I think. I haven't listened to them in a while. Swim, bike, nope. Rock climbing, never tried. Okay. Just waking up, Dr. D. Sounds good. Hope you had a good night's sleep. More towards throwing fireballs, but music things work too. Right, that's what I was thinking too. Strength training is fun. That's true. Strength training can be pretty fun. I just want to stay away from the germs at this point. Yeah. Although I was still thinking about going into the steam room, trying to just maybe increase the blood flow a little bit. Might help my Achilles out. So maybe 14 at the time. Took an elbow to the ribs and got stuck. Oh gosh, thought it was the end. Oh geez, that sounds terrible. Like, did you get the wind knocked out of you where you couldn't breathe? You mean yeeting fireballs? Right, exactly. Swag. That was it. I forgot. Yeah, for sure. So it's part from what I understand, it's part swag, it's part the fit. It's part of the fit. But you know, it's just an all around, like all encompassing vibe, if you will. So obviously. Wife really wants to join a rock climbing gym in OKC after she's healed up from birth in November. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Is there one pretty close? When we first moved here, I was kind of like, dang, that'd be, I found out there was a rock climbing gym here. I don't know what it was. I was looking around at rock climbing gyms. I nearly got a job offer from a company in Bloomington, and they have a rock climbing gym. And I was like, ooh, for some reason, I don't know why I was on about it, but I was like, I could get a gym membership there. And then here, because I didn't end up getting that job. And then I moved here and I looked at rock climbing gyms for where we first lived. And it was going to be like a 45-minute drive. And I'm like, either way, I'm like, that's not going to work out. So, love the sauna. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The sauna, actually, I like the sauna too. It's not as good as the steam room in our gym in particular because it's more busy. And so the door gets open more, and they don't have double doors to the sauna, which kind of sucks. So every time the door opens, because it's usually pretty busy in the sauna, so the door opens and then it gets cool, and it's like, man, I'm not getting like the full heat that I'm supposed to be getting. So the steam room is less busy. For whatever reason, people don't use it as much, and I feel like it actually helps my skin out more. So it's kind of twofold. I feel even better because it stays hotter in there, but then my skin gets added bonus too. So yeah, that's kind of why I've been leaning towards steam room. I just feel, feels cool. But wifey and I are going to the cinema on Sunday. A little nervous about that actually. Oh, what are you gonna see? And yeah, be safe, Nilicious. I know you will though. Oh, somebody already asked. Oh, you're gonna watch Black Widow. Very nice, very nice. Somehow I'm okay with 100 people on an outdoor dance floor though. Outdoor though, that ventilation though is so different. You spray steam from the iron onto your Achilles. Will that work? I don't know, actually. I'm not a doctor. So, outdoors, I think, is the main part. Agreed, yeah. Heating pad with a washcloth on the Achilles. Prescription from Dr. Balinor. Hoosier Heights? Wait, Hoosier Heights? Is that the rock climbing, the name of the rock climbing gym? I'm trying to remember what it was called. I don't know what it was called. Really cool outdoor, indoor place in OKC, and then another adventure gym that has a bunch of cool things, including rock climbing. Ooh, adventure gym? That sounds awesome. I would love to do that. Some like Ninja Warrior type training. I just want to have like, I don't necessarily care about adding a bunch of weight, seeing how much I can bench press and squat and all that stuff. I think it'd be really cool to just have super, like I would like to be kind of like a gymnast, to kind of train like a gymnast, but without all the flipping and stuff. Because the thing is, you watch gymnasts and it's like their body is weightless. That's what I would like to have. That type of training where my body just becomes weightless. And I can do whatever whatever the heck I want. I want to do a backflip. Cool, I do a backflip. I want to do a one-arm pull-up. Here we go. That's what would be cool. I think it's super awesome what gymnasts can do. It's a good movie. I watched it yesterday. Really? You enjoyed it, Phil? That's awesome, though. I'm going to keep telling myself as well. Just the gym a little bit. I have a nice setup at home. Ooh, very nice. Very nice, Nonder. I will say this. If money was not an object, I would have a tonal. Those things look awesome. But they're ridiculously like cost prohibitive. So I don't think we're ever going to get one, unfortunately. But if money was not an object, tonal. That'd be sweet. Give a review when you get back? Yeah, for sure. I think everybody that's talked about it so far in our Discord has enjoyed it. So. The other one in Tulsa? Gotcha, okay. How can one get sauna benefits at home? There are home saunas. You could make your own sauna, but it's, again, be a pretty hefty cost. I'd like to move back to that area in a year and a half. When were you guys there? Need to find a gym in my area again. Yeah, I would like to start going back to the gym we used to. It's super nice. Super nice. But heat shock proteins, really? Heat shock proteins? Is that a general thing, or is there something more specific? Squat racks at my old gym always had a weight, so I talked my wife into building the home gym. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Mrs. Magoots would like to build one, but I would like to, if we did that, I would like to do it in the garage, and we'd have to figure out a way to make it a little bit more like kind of collapsible, so it can go back up against the wall. Oh. I want my World's Gym account that I totally used. Have used lots. Just knocked my small PC parts box over. Really excited to see The Green Knight tomorrow. Wait, what's The Green Knight? I'm so far behind on what's even in theaters right now. Want to see that as well. Coleman does. I don't even know what that is. Something a little fancier. Fair enough. The time you put those two in a home and just visit on weekends. Can you help me cancel that then? It's a rock climbing gym. Yeah, I'd never heard of that. Hoosier Heights. Starting to agree with you, right? But you know how high of a priority it will be to see it. Was doing capoeira. I have no idea what that is. Want to do gymnastics for that. Turns out if you haven't been balls deep in gymnastics since you were 8, there's really not a good way to get into it. Be next week, okay. Yeah, so Nidalicious, it doesn't have to be a specific, I don't actually want to train like a gymnast. I just want to be strong like a gymnast. You know what I mean? Like body weight mastery is what I would like to have, if that makes sense. Went up watching Black Widow on Disney Plus. Love it. Very nice. You nerd first is BJJ, now capoeira. Just moved the F to Brazil already. This is Texas, so I could just go outside, I guess. We were in Tulsa from 2014 to 2016 before we moved 30 minutes north of OKC. Gotcha. Yeah, Tulsa, from what I've heard, is awesome. I've heard that. Mrs. Magoots has a coworker who lives in Tulsa, right? She wasn't just talk. She ended up moving there, right? All this fitness talks make me annoyed. I tapped out of my daily workouts. Stupid injury things just kept hurting myself, so now I'm at least trying some daily yoga. Ooh, good. Yoga's great, though, DJ. A garage yesterday that had doors on both ends. If we redo our garage, I think we should do that. Doors on both ends. Can you find that? Can you find that and show me? Green Knight looks awesome. Yeah, maybe I need to watch a trailer. I have no idea what this is about. All the cable ties fell out of the bag. Oh, geez. Odd, but there's something about Green Knight that really interests me since the first trailer. I'm really hoping it's something special. Heat shock proteins and cold shock proteins, stuff that Joe Rogan spews about, but apparently there's something to it. So saunas and cryotherapy are beneficial. Oh, okay, okay. Definitely check out a trailer for The Green Knight. Is the tale of King Arthur's nephew. Oh, okay, okay. You know what's good for core strength and all-around fitness? Pole fit. There's some guys that aren't super jacked but have such unbelievable strength that's maddening. Pole fit? Pole fit. I also am not familiar with this. 2 sentences in one. It's all good. Karate before that, so summer's in Japan. There you go. Gonna head off. I love the just chatting stream with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Steph. It was kind of unique for me, but I'm all about it. It's been awesome talking with everybody. World traveled. Like pole dancing. Oh, really? Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like that. I think I would definitely, definitely you'd get strong from that, but I'm going to be honest. I would embarrass myself to start, but it was a house around here somewhere. Oh, not on the internet. Okay, I got you. They happen to have both doors open when I drove by. Really? Okay. Pole dancing fitness is core-tastic. Green Knight sounds like a Kevin Smith jam, though. Without peeling the clothes off. But, I mean, you could. True. Capoeira is a Brazilian dance. It was actually a form of self-defense in Brazil. Okay. And I still feel like I'm probably nailing the pronunciation right. I mean, we call this aerial sports because some people were prudes. OMG, incredible for your core. I believe it. Like a drive-through garage. Yeah, what is it called? You could actually grab a pole and do like it maybe just called a flagpole move, where like you put your hands, like up and above your, like you'd spread your grip out like this, and then just hold your body out perpendicular to the bar. I think that's called a flagpole. I'm not sure, but that's a super intense core exercise right there. Like a drive-through garage. That's kind of what I was picturing too, but. Bye now. See you, Steph. He sat next to the keyboard, and now with one paw on me, he knows he has been bad. It's the sorry paw. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. If for a poll and had the space, I would. Saw more like a game and an actual martial art. Capoeira? Capoeira? Am I saying that right? Kazia, thanks for that follow. Welcome in, my new friend. Cheers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll be close enough. Okay. Capoeira. Capoeira? There's a whole stigma around it. I've worked in strip joints. There's a huge difference between that and pole fitness work. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. It was a self-defense. They called it dance because the practicers weren't allowed to practice martial arts. Really? Is that factual? Giving him the silent treatment. Actually pretty good. A little more on the little more A on the cop, and you're right there. Okay, so cap. So we're saying like cap? Is it kep? Kep maybe? Capoeira? It's exactly okay, exactly. So you just like a drive-through garage. Interesting. That is true. All I know about capoeira is that Bob's Burgers episode. Oh shoot, Bob's Burgers, huh? Kep. Found out that our new puppy from the abandoned dog in the country that we adopted is a 100% purebred American Pit Bull Terrier. Wow. Okay. We found out. Well, I don't know. We didn't actually find out, but Ginny, our Doberman, was a rescue, and took her to the vet. and I basically asked, I said, you know, do you think, I said, what do you think that, what type of breed do you think she is? And the vet's like, oh, I feel like she's 100% Doberman. And said she has like a little white spot on her chest. He said, other than that, like, I'm not seeing any sort of features of any other dog. So it was like, cool. Not that I really care, but like our other dog is a mutt. But it was pretty interesting, you know, because normally if you're gonna try to buy a purebred Doberman, you're gonna pay, I mean, if you went to like a puppy mill, which God forbid, please don't do that. But if you did, you'd probably pay like $2,000 for a purebred Doberman. So it's kind of like, you know, I kind of get the experience of having a Doberman that I've rescued, and it was I didn't have to pay $2,000 for it. So, but yeah. Slaves weren't allowed to train violence, so they hid it in dance and song. Oh, okay. Capoeira? That's how I say it. Capoeira. 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 I have a berimbau somewhere, but I never got any good at it. Okay, so we're going to stop. All right, everybody, let's just make a deal. We're going to stop using made-up words, all right? How's that? No more made-up words. That way I don't sound like an idiot. Up to 3 dogs. We used the Embark vet test. We have 3 dogs now. I got you. Okay. Dang. Embark vet test. Today's stream hooked on phonics with Lutz in chat, right? Really thought this dog was a mutt too, but turned out she was really low inbred potential ratio and was purebred and free. Wow, okay. Hook ed on phonics. Work ed for me. Oh man, I don't have any more coffee. My friends, this is a just chatting stream. Jim Gaffigan, I got you. Okay. I haven't seen anything from Jim Gaffigan in a while. Now, 1-800-ABCD-EFG. Reading is fun for mentals. My friends, we're going to head to the tavern to finish this stream off. It's just chatting stream, but I do have to end here in just a couple minutes. So let's head to the tavern and see where the conversation can lead us there. This has been kind of hilarious. Oh gosh. Watching me stumble over words. Absolute joy. Thanks for hanging out with us, DJ, as well as True Celt. Hope you have a good day. Love the whole big booty bunch of you. That's how I'm saying it, at least. I know that's not what you type, but I'm saying we all got a bunch of big booties. We all got a nice big bunch of booties. As delicious. Hopefully now I can get some real work done. I'm sorry, Balinor. It's me and Gaff again. Watch Luca if you haven't yet, and you have Disney Plus. That's the movie we watched, right? That too, but the stream and chat in general, I gotcha. Corgi-sized booty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Honestly, I definitely wasn't expecting this. I watched You Slept. I watched like the first probably third of it, and then I fell asleep. I mean, I think we talked about this before, everybody. It's a curse. It's a blessing and a curse. I can fall asleep very quickly, everybody. So it's a blessing when I want to actually go to bed. It's a curse when I'm trying to stay awake, you know? Zen, appreciate that follow. Cheers. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day thus far, my new friend. It wasn't necessarily a physical description. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I know exactly, but it is now. It is now. How dare you, Liz? As for Gaffigan, bacon is the magic fairy dust of the food world. Bacon? Yeah, I know that dude loves some bacon for sure. Is Luca free yet, or premium still? I think it was free, wasn't it? I don't think it was, I don't think we ever, I feel like it was ever paid for, but bacon cheers for itself when you cook it. That's funny. Pixar movies went straight to Disney Plus without the 3-month premium paid. Yeah, for sure. Free and Disney Plus, both Soul and Luca. Soul was pretty good too. Another one I fell asleep to though. Here's the thing. I can have a movie that I'm super stoked to watch. Super stoked to watch. But I will fall asleep during it. It's going to happen. The only way that I don't, and we actually found out about this, we were watching, I don't remember what we were watching. It might have been, I don't think it was Pirates of the Caribbean. We were watching something, though, somewhat recently, and I started dozing off, and I was like, hey, can we just pause? Can we take like a 15 to 20 minute power nap? And then we'll be able to finish this movie. And actually, Mrs. Magoots went for it. She normally doesn't like stopping movies. Went for it, and I was fine. I watched the whole thing. We just had to pause for a little bit. But that's how I do. I need these. Like sometimes I just get so overwhelmed with tired. I have to take like a 15-minute winker, and then I'm set, you know, and I'm good. I feel great for the rest of the day. It's just weird, but we can still celebrate the thickness all the same. It's always really good. Bacon salt, bacon mayo, bacon ketchup, bacon bacon, bacon pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes. Trying to buy a digital crypto pet, but my bank keeps declining the transaction because it's crypto. Need to call them and shout at them. I want a digital dragon. Wait, what? Darn it, Lutz, have you seen Inside Out? I have seen Inside Out, yep. Yep, I saw that one all the way through. Old Guard is incredible. Movie was genius. It was really good. Really liked Inside Out for sure. Took another 15 minutes to wake you back up. Well, you know, Incredible is a bit strong. Old Guard, I've never seen that. I thought it was 15-minute winker. I'm using that. So we actually got that from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Boyle calls naps winkers, and so I started calling them in. But get out of my head. I feel you. My wife tends to fall asleep all the time watching TV. Really? Yeah, it's like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. You know, it's a curse for when I want to watch something that I actually am interested in, because it doesn't matter how interested in it I am. I can be like super stoked to watch it. I will probably fall asleep. I just like, I can't sit still that long. Shows are a little different. We've been watching Parks and Rec, and it's usually the third episode is the danger zone. So once we watch the first two, and then we start a third one, and it's like I'm laughing 1 minute, and then on the next moment I'm asleep. I don't know. It's like right around that hour mark, but looking forward to see if they do more with it. Just remembered I have some pancake batter in the freezer. I'll make them tomorrow. Oh, okay. Just want to see a funny Gaffigan video. Watch his bacon skit. I feel like it was that part of his. I watched a Netflix special of his, like probably 5 years ago. Is it from that? I think the second wouldn't be as good though, as they were meant to die eventually, but she was hanging on. They gave some dumb reasons why she didn't die. It would just be stupid. Are we talking about spoilers already? I don't even know what this is, and we're already spoiling it here. I'm sorry, the Hooked on Phonics is not Jim Gaffigan, it's Brian Reagan. I'm so sorry, forgive me. It's all good. It's all good. I knew he was asleep when he stopped laughing and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Just dropping all of them spoilers. See, that's what I'm saying. That's pancake batter, a frozen product. She just made too much of it, so she froze some of it. When you put it in the freezer, yeah, exactly. Try to keep it as vague as possible. Made pancake batter last week and only want a half, so froze the rest. You just thaw it out when you're ready to make them again. Yeah, for sure. It'll work. We honestly, we've frozen plenty of stuff where we just want to have it accessible. You make a lot of it at a time, so. Gonna go watch the Aaron Rodgers press conference from yesterday and listen to how much he bashed the Packers. Have a good day. Yeah, I need to see that too, friends. It's from his Big Baby show. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check that, but. Slightly distracted trying to buy some B&Bs so I can buy this digital dragon. Done it before once. All right, well, this has been a super enlightening conversation. Unfortunately, I have a meeting starting here in just about a minute, so I do have to head out. Let's get these credits rolling real fast, though, because I do want to show some people some love. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me in my second ever Just Chatting stream. Thank you to Coleman, Jess, and Pierre for being the mods of the day. We got followers from ZenMate VPN, Kazia14052, click on me, please, and resubs from Official Pierre Plays and Jess Query. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Seriously, awesome time I had. I didn't expect a Just Chatting stream today, but we're gonna roll with the punches, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So thank you all for being here. Console crypto before, so no idea where my bank is playing at. Fun stream, bye. See you all. Brian Regan is apparently low-key massive. Like, he's present and people have heard of him, but he sells out arenas constantly. Really? Okay. Really enjoyed the game today, right? Exactly. Our 2 conversations we had in the game. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, we're going to do some Valheim on the community server. So if you happen to be free and you want to hop in, feel free to do so. You're more than welcome. We'll be in there at our normal time and potentially could play even a little bit longer depending on what my workday looks like. So I'm going to head out for now. Thank you so much for being here, chatting with me today. I had a lot of fun. You have a great day too, DJ. Thanks everybody for being with me today. I will catch you tomorrow with some community Valheim. Until then, have an amazing rest of your Thursday. Be safe, know that you're loved, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye! Yeet!